Who would have thought picking out paint colors would be such a difficult choice? Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Lisa Norton with Unforgettable Paradise, a real estate team. And I've got something interesting to share with you. I am kind of in a transition period in my life. I have been taking care of one of my high school friends' family home for about a year and a half. And now we have decided that we're going to put this house on the market. And so although I live here, I'm kind of acting on the seller's behalf with her here helping me along with decision making, but I'm also purchasing my own place. So I'm kind of in a position where I am like seller and buyer, and what an interesting perspective. And I want to share some of that as we go along the next couple of weeks, because I'm finding I'm not really my best listener. I'm kind of seeing what I see in some of my customers, so I don't always follow my own advice. Funny about that. So today I want to talk to you about paint color, because we are going to be doing some painting in this house here on Marion Ave. And then I'm also picking paint colors for my new kitchen that I'll be hosting the show from in the future. So I wanted to share with you some of the things we've come across. You will notice here that we picked out two colors that we thought might work well here in this kitchen, and then carry it on into the Florida family room that connects to the kitchen because of the tile backsplash that we have in here. So we painted both these colors. We painted about a week ago, and the interesting part about this is that we are now being allowed time to kind of step back and see this and see it in different lights, different times of the day. And we're finding that what we thought were our two favorite colors, not so much. We're not thinking we're on the right palette yet. So we're going to go back to the drawing board and figure out what that color is going to be. So those of you that are thinking about painting and just not quite sure, do this little test thing. And we actually painted in about 4 different areas of the house that will have the same color scheme to try and help us narrow down our choices. So that might be a tip for you if you're trying to figure out what color to go with. And now then on the buying side for my new kitchen, I can't quite decide, and I've got this whole palette here. Do I go a blue-green or do I go a light green? What do I want to do? So it'll be interesting to see what I come up with, and I'll be happy to share that with you. But if you're really confused and say this is just too many choices and I'm better with something simple, well, guess what? In this month's edition of Emerald Coast Magazine, I found an article called Into the White. And in it, it states that Benjamin Moore just named Simply White the color of 2016. So if you don't want to go through all that decision making and you just really don't care what color it is, as long as it looks clean and sparkly and awesome looking, why don't you just go with Simply White? Well, that's it for now. See you next time on Real Estate Over Breakfast.